ready to start, at least. What, the little fang? That's pretty common in a lot of different types of art. Delicious been taking me to tier 3 for 6 months. Half a year, yeah! It's funny where the time goes, huh? Thank you much for that big ol' support, as we're just getting started. We're waiting on the man himself to hurry up. Betus! Betus! And I'm gonna click the ready button on my end. Man, I haven't used racetime.gg since the freaking, like, Ocarina of Time tournament. How long ago was that at this point? Like a year? Slightly over a year? It's been a while. Thankfully, it's still incredibly easy to use. So go figure, replacing the old IRC-based system ended up being a benefit. You're groggy, I'm not even usually awake at this hour! Okay, I'm usually awake by now, but I'm not usually high-functioning by this hour. So, if play is a little bit wonky, we know why. Betus is currently having some technical difficulties, so that's why there's currently a holdup. How many people in this race? We've got 9! That's not bad! 9 people willing to sit here for like 4 hours? Hey Tracker, what's the meaning of life?
Did you think I'd say 42?
I mean, I vaguely recall that reference, but I've never actually seen that film, so...
Good to see you, Gamer Zero.
Right, Delicious Meat!
Nice
On
to
top
see
of
you,
that,
period.
it's a group event, so of course there's just miraculous technical difficulties. Like, Betus is having issues with one of his key lights. Skelebro had his phone, like, on a B-sun when he woke up this morning. It's only in group events you all with, like, wacky technical difficulties just come out of nowhere. Meanwhile, I had issues with the program itself, suddenly requiring a different version of .NET. So I got that fixed up.
Good to see you, Unconquered Fun. Greetings, Alakazam Trainer 219. Good to see you, Hawkblade 573.
Alright, sounds like Betus got his technical difficulties fixed, so he should be starting before much longer.
Good to see you, Yamano Senshi. Hello Stacker27. Hello Amorazelverspark.
Yep, it ain't a race without technical difficulties.
Hi delicious meat. Nice to see you, Firebird Lover. Hello Mars Jenkor. Good to see you, Evil Jabrian.
Every now and then I get the urge to play a little bit of Mega Man 8-Bit Deathmatch, but it's not super common, to be honest.
Hi Sorden13x24.
There we go, Betus has his stream up and running. It's fine, we're only 17 minutes late. But we definitely have plenty of explosions today. I mean, have you heard this background music? When it comes to doing anything else after the stream, it'll depend on how I'm feeling. I mean, I'm running my own Bomberman embassy pack at the moment. It's the thing playing the music right now. Oh god, delicious meat. That's some memories right there. That's some hella memories. I do recommend against explosions. Yeah, they do tend to be bad for one's health. It's the first day where I've really had to turn on the air conditioning. I don't know if it's going to be able to reach my room. It's on the other side of the building. But by gummit, I'm going to try. I got it pointing towards my area of the building, at least. I've got the door open, the homeowners aren't around, it's just me. So hopefully it will make its way over to this room eventually. But it's like down the hall and around the corner, so I'm asking for a lot.
If I could snore, I would.
Oh, shut up, Tracker. Besides, it's not my fault. You know whose fault it is. Hey, Tracker, ban Betus. Hey, Tracker, ban Diabetes.
My time is now.
Oh, yeah, she's all ready for it. computer's not looking at me clicking between Discord and OBS, but I'm just seeing when things are gonna go. Yes. Yeah, time to never get boots for the whole scene. I got so sick of boots not being early, so it's just like, you know what? They go in sync, and that is where they stay. But this ain't my scene. Oh, come on! Stupid phone. Alright, Betus is about to hit the button. I mean, we're only 22 minutes late. That seems not bad by some group standards. Damn, I even tried to be ready fashionably late so I would be, you know, right on time, but I was not fashionably late enough! Curses! Yeah, that's on par for a Zeta race. Link to the Past, not so much. They were usually fairly on time. If you right-click, it'll stop the timer. Double-click to get it reset back to 0. Double left-clicked, excuse me. Thank you, Shannon Durfee. We'll see what happens. As soon as Betus hits that button, he just needs to hit that button. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm ready. Hey, Tracker, tell me a joke.
This seed.
That's not encouraging. There it goes. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and click off the race time.
PB incoming for seed 329101717.
Hell yeah, let's go! The time has come. I am pulling any blue Brinstar shenanigans. We're just going straight to Link to the Past. Hey, Tracker, take a look at this!
Eastern Palace is now red crystal. Mark Desert Palace as pendant of courage. Mark Tower of Hera as crystal.
Man, I'm actually gonna have to, like, try a little bit. I'm not used to trying, it's been a while.
I have to count so many of these.
Well, get ready, because we're gonna be seeing a lot.
Tracking half magic.
Hey, not bad, thanks, Uncle. And now we open the sanctuary chest and feel immense disappointment. Oh, no! I'm pretty sure everybody's using the tracker because the seed's being generated with the Vivian branch, so why not? Yeah, key. No boots. No boots. Gotta go slow. Very healthy. Alright, let's go ahead and set up the blue tier tree pole to check those as well. Hey Tracker, there's bullshit at Lumberjack Ledge.
Not an Aga seed then?
Oop.
Ignoring Lumberjack Ledge.
There we go. No boots, time to forfeit. It's painful. Let's get hit like that, and then we'll do a little bit of this.
Four more and it will matter.
Oppenheimer Gamer, thank you for the 37 months.
Maybe.
Like, getting Jonathan spin a little bit more for us today. The tier also sucks. Okay, tree poles are no good this seed. Oh, okay.
Lizardman 175.
Guess I'll go take those to Kakariko right
Be
now
sure
then.
to use these wisely.
Don't worry, I will. I'll use it for all 3 locations in Kak. I need that early injection of items.
Good to see you all Athen creative. Hello again, Jay.
I know Betus is rocking the Slappers Only MSU that I played with last time, but you know, I wanted to go back to good old
These are pretty
Bomberman.
useful.
A sword!
Don't forget to use the pointy end.
Yes!
I love the power glove, it's so bad. Have you been using them? 100 more and you can get scammed by Zora.
Yes, good! Sword! Yes.
Maybe you will die less often now.
I mean... Until I get a mirror, there's gonna be some tactical resets, I'm just
Why
saying,
do I
Tracker.
track these again?
Oh, you like them?
You now have 3 heart pieces. Was it still beating when you found it? Another full heart. Neat.
Heart of the well. Ah, screw it, let's go in the well twice more. This ain't my favorite thing to do, but I need more fivers. I ain't leaving behind the bottle vendor in this scenario, that's just really asking for it. Up and around and around, around and around, around and around. Of course, none of these chests had any freaking rupees in them. There we go. Alright. About 30 seconds burned going around in circles, but that's fine. And it was worth it!
Thrower.
That's why we don't leave this ship behind.
Congratulations with your new titty mitts.
Okay, that's kind of early, jeez. I see we're setting up for the hammer to be in Palace of Darkness. Getting the usual checklist of items for that one.
Do you need bombs? Now you can afford them.
I'll probably want those pretty soon, actually. We're the strongest! Hey Tracker, there's bullshit at library.
Don't you want to get something nice to read? I hope you didn't waste time going there.
I mean, yeah, Tracker, I want to get the logs. But I can't. I don't have boots. Man, having to do race game with a sword? What is this? It's terrible.
Your heart piece collection is getting somewhere. This is not the content you are looking for.
I mean, maybe not, but I still want it. I have exactly enough bombs for what I want to do. Get a load of this! Oh, the snipes! Hey there, Canduella. How you doing?
Only your second? I'm surprised. 10 missiles. Neat. Neat. I hope you find a lot more of these. At least now you can take a few more hits.
Yeah, hits are kind of important in early Super Metroid. Get out of here, bird! This is just the happy MSU pack. You want to feel happy, you use this one.
Yay. More heart pieces.
Yeah, we have the means of defending ourselves against the crabs. The crab menace! Impossible!
Time to get things done in Metroid. 5 items left in Hyrule Castle. Boots is now yours. 4 items left in Hyrule Castle. Cool. More red rupees. 3 treasures left.
Okay, good. I guess we don't have to suffer about them after all.
So many missiles.
Too easy for me.
Oh, that feels much better already.
Marked off the lantern.
Interesting. I guess I'll go get that same point unlocked. Probably not, considering Betus has a bad habit of putting off the back of escape. He just keeps forgetting it. Hopefully he remembers today. It's kind of important.
Tossed another power bomb onto the pile.
We got a good amount of power bombs. Looking good, looking good. Hey, Tracker, there's soups at Spectacle Rock.
Mark Super Missile at Spectacle Rock.
I don't know. I'm not supposed to know. Don't tell me.
Added more heart containers.
Let's go buy more bombs. I require additional explosives. Give me that. You know, while I'm here. Hey, Tracker, there's an E-tank at, like, Hylia Island.
That was an easy peek at least. Marked E-tank at Lake Hylia Island.
What you got?
Track shield.
Oh, that's awful. Fine.
Hey Sinister Sama.
I'm still allowed to do race legal glitches. Precisely.
You need some of these, right?
Oh, that's pretty important.
Inkling feels a strange pulling sensation. Bugnet is now yours.
Jeez, I'm gonna redo
Hello,
2
X
dungeons.
little red X.
Oh, might as look to work then.
Nice to see you, Dark Angel Kriya.
How's the seed? Ah, yeah, it goes. Very Link to the Past heavy so far. We're gonna be able to do this and Tower of Hera. And the mirror allows me to go more quickly to Hyrule Castle, so I'll do that next. No, there's no way to do vanilla. I mean, technically yes, but you'd have to manually set every single item. So have fun with that.
Even more missiles. 2 treasures left.
Did it again. Keep tossing that in the wrong direction.
You now have 4 heart containers. 1 more to go in here.
Alright, vanilla big key, so I don't even have to think about this here 50-50 gamble. Well, yeah, well, like, he means playing, like, the original game first to actually experience the game. In which case, you want to play the English version because, you know, so you can read? Very important! At least you can read Japanese, in which case, good on you, that's a hard language.
Tracked ice rod.
Already? We've already got the bow and the ice rod and the boots. I am immediately suspicious of this seed. You know, I'm gonna get some extra money. I've got Zora checks in the back of my mind, so it's like, I still start having enough money for it. Oh, the glitches you're gonna want to play on the Japanese version for is the problem. A lot of those got fixed in the English release. Knows. Oh, fired one too many shots.
Marked Armis Knights as defeated.
That was quick. Let's go do Friend of Escape. There's another 3 items in there. It'd be silly of me to put it off for an extended period for no reason. I mean, if I'm stuck fighting Moldorm with my current gear, we'll have a longer song for sure. Because, you know, good old vanilla Moldorm is something that is very much on the horizon right now. I mean, you
now have 420 rupees.
You can technically do
Nice.
Icebreaker.
2 items left in Hyrule Castle.
In the standard game as well, because I mean, a lot of people actually went to Misery Mire before they went to Ice Palace in the vanilla game. Because the puzzle at the bottom of Ice Palace is so stupidly ridiculous that a lot of kids figured out to just go to Misery Mire and bring the Cane of Samaria instead. That's what I did! I can certainly guarantee you that child me didn't figure out the intended solution.
Upgraded caffeine by 1 step. 1 item left in Hyrule Castle.
Yeah, most people I talk to ended up doing Ice Palace. They just go to Misery Mire first way. Because that puzzle is just so ridiculous. It's so unintuitive. Of course it's the map. Fine. I'm going. I mean, I started doing Ice Palace, and then I got to the bottom, it's like, huh, I guess I need something else. So I went to the next dungeon, got the Cane of Samaria, and I'm just like, oh, hey, that's what I need for Ice Palace. didn't even dawn on me that what the actual solution was. Okay, there was nothing in Hyrule Castle, but at least it's done. Alright, let's go to Tower of Hera next. Boulders. Yeah, the GBA version is a much more reasonable solution. Because they knew they fucked up. Hey, Tracker, take a look at this!
Marked Palace of Darkness as crystal. Swamp Palace is now crystal. Skull Woods is now blue crystal. Marked Thieves Town as more useless pendant. Marked Ice Palace as red or blue pendant. Misery Mire is now red crystal. Turtle Rock is now crystal. That is like a week's worth of soup.
A week's worth of soup? Alright, sure, why not? Ah, shit! We're going up the tower the intended way? Madness!
Fresh meat.
We got the cool switch flip that also sends an enemy into the pit at the same time? Oh yeah! Hey, Tracker Track content! Hey, Tracker Track content.
Hold on there. Are you sure that was content? I think I need to check with the chat. Chat, you have 60 seconds to respond to the poll.
Alright, there's probably something in the basement.
Tracking orb. One more to go in here.
That didn't get very far. Alright, here we go! Gotcha!
Beep boop bop. Those are my poll noises. I can't say that I agree with the results, but the chat indeed believes that was some hashtag content. Tracked content. Don't let it get to your head. Pouring one out for Moldurm.
Ah, screw it, I'll check the basement. Caffeination begin! Better. Alright, come along now. I got places to be, dark worlds to explore.
This might be useful, if you didn't find sticks everywhere.
Curses. Oh yeah. Hey Tracker, clear Hyrule Castle.
But you already cleared Hyrule Castle.
Yeah, I know. I just getting you to light it up whenever we check the next thing. Alright, time for a little bit of unorthodox routing. See, it is just penned in Thieves Town. I'll dip the front at least. If it was Crystal Thieves Town, I'd probably put it off for a minute. Well, since it's just...
Yay. More heart containers.
Since it's just a pendant, I suppose I can take a little look. Oh, that's discouraging already. So it's gonna be one item in the front at most. I'm obviously not going deeper in without a hammer then. Oh my god, it's all 4 dungeon items in the front. Yeah, we're not going deeper in without a hammer. Duly noted, though, there are 4 items in Thieves Town at the back. Well, if I get the hammer anytime soon, then it's definitely on the radar.
Toggled morph ball on.
Orb.
Added more superb missiles.
Yep, playing his Inkling today. Fine.
Yay. More sticks.
You know what? I do need more rupees. I actually legitimately need more rupees. So you know what? Let's do it! I'm the best! Good enough. Hello, friend. Enjoy your new home.
Your super missile collection is getting somewhere.
Not bad. Let's bring Purple Chest with us. I haven't actually done the dam yet, so cool. I'll get to check that for free on the way to dropping off Purple Chest. Efficiency! Hell yeah!
At least this is some decent money.
It is! Gets us very close to the old Zora amount. Alright, nice. Econ.
More energy tanks.
away! Ah, pain! Anyways, I'll be right back. Purple chest will wait there for me. Cave of unrelenting disappointment, what do you have for myself and 8 others today?
You now have 5 more red rupees than you started with.
Oh,
More
the charge
50
beam.
rupees. Track charge beam. This is more than half needed to be scammed to Zora. This is now my favorite stick.
So we got the charge beam and a bunch of money. I mean, it's better than usual, sadly.
I reserve the right to not care.
It'd be funny if the flippers were right here and I'd get like a 100% completely free check on the first item in Swamp Palace. Nah, it's soups. Alright, come on, let's go. Ronto!
Sweet. Your missile collection is getting somewhere.
And a quick stop over to Regina, and we'll be on our way.
Sweet.
Alright, good thing I didn't do these earlier. It was more efficient this way. Looks like we're done with Link to the Past for now. Let's go do some Super Metroid stuff. Don't really have much other than the orb. Orb. Hey Tracker, there's bullshit at Crocomire Escape.
Ignoring Crocomire escape. Another one.
This particular song.
Even more missiles. Your super missile collection is getting somewhere.
May as well go get this out of the way. Yo, Xandra, how's it going? I'm doing a race. It's been a while. Holding on sounds about right. Well, hopefully this can provide you some entertainment.
Cool.
SMZ3?
More red rupees.
I was pleasantly surprised to find out we got boots early anyways. I normally position them in Sanctuary, and then they ended up not being all that much
Please
later.
avert your eyes to avoid seeing an imminent disaster.
It's fine, I'll get him from off-screen. Okay, maybe he did show up for a frame, it's fine. I don't really have very much for Super Metroid, though. It's literally just some ammo and the ball and the morph ball. I don't have anything else to do in Link to the Past other than, like, dipping another dungeon. he's gonna do the thing where he opens up at his own time. Got me! He got me the blocks!
Toggled crate on. Did you get the quick kill?
No, it's quite slow actually.
I won't tell if you want to sneak some booze in one.
Tracker, it's too early. It's only noon! It's not time to start drinking yet. Tracker, this is an intervention. You clearly need it. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Increased survivability by 1 step.
But Xandra, it's so early. I get him, King. We'll see how things go. I'm gonna go pick up the spacer pickup. And then I suppose I should do the usual Super Metroid loop. I always do a little bit, hoping I can find the speed booster just in case, but nah. Looking like it's gonna be one of those scenes where Waterway gets orphaned again. It tends to happen.
That's nice.
He takes good at least. There's an appropriate time for well, you know, sometime after when you need to have your mental faculties at 100%, I guess. Yes. Or as close to 100% as we can manage in this day and age. This song. We have returned to our ship. It's time to break a little bit of sequence. I've gotten so much better at that jump than I used to be. Just jump, good forehead. I should be careful around the acid. I don't have the Varia suit, so it really, really hurts. Oh, my toes! My precious toes! It's not even techno.
Mark off the Sanctuary heart container.
Armorman Heroes distinctly.
The Racing Council will hear about this.
Drums and bass.
Toggled go mode. On.
Tracker, undo that.
Well then why did you tell me to do that?
I didn't tell you to do that, you idiot.
Toggled go mode off. Is it time to get scammed by Zora?
I'm thinking
more
about it.
sticks. Cool.
Yeah, the Inkling sprite's pretty good. The legs are a little bit wonky in some of the frames, but other than that, it looks really good.
Even more heart containers.
She's got a bad case of the chevron legs. No Ballsy Twitch, no. That'd be a lot of streams. I screwed up that stupid mock ball again!
Did that really require tracking?
Yes! There we go.
Good job on the tech.
Thank you.
Was it a first try?
Not quite!
Yay. More 20 rupees. Even more missiles. Neat. Picked up more energy tanks.
Bulk Ball allows you to keep moving at running speeds as a Morph Ball, which you're not supposed to be able to. It's a very fussy thing to do since you have to transform into a Morph Ball on just the right frame when landing on the floor. It gets rid of that awkward little bounce animation that's designed to get rid of your running speed. As you can see, it lets you skip certain speed booster gates. Spazer!
Marked off the spazer.
Man, we've been getting a lot of Spazer lately. Yeah, it's a good one,
You now
Sugar.
have 9 more red rupees than you started with.
Wooey! Ah, the ship's mostly just the default one. Whoa! 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 I don't care if it is a race, I'm still dancing with the attitudes. Hey, it's the
Track
speed
super
booster!
speedy boots.
Perfect! I didn't get it. Alright, we don't have to orphan waterway. Amazing! Seats being very convenient so far, I'm worried. Mockball lets you do this! It looks so silly every time! Hey,
40
so
more explosive arrows.
so far it's been going alright.
Your missile collection is getting somewhere.
Got a spring ball over there too, actually.
Why don't we go visit Spore Spawn for old time's sake?
No, Jack, we're in a race! There's no time to fight Spokespo!
Picked up more bombs.
I got places to be, things to do! Get out of my... Ah! Move! Okay, it's gonna hurt a lot. Oh, goodbye. Probably like 80 energy. Okay, good. Just 20. Alright, this shit time. First try! Hey, Tracker Track content. Hey, Tracker Track content.
You might think that was some
Damn it.
good content, but do the viewers agree?
Secret's broken
Let's
book!
find out. Initiating poll protocol for 60 seconds. Marked off the sacred texts. How did you get to wave beam glitch room without the wave beam?
Tracker, you just said it.
Spring ball is now yours. Well, aren't you rich now?
You're a kid now, you're so rich now. Rich kid, rich kid. The Kraken!
Okay.
Oh, I wanted that power
Poll is
bomb.
now complete. Congratulations. You're the lucky winner of our grand prize. It's some content.
I
Hoarding
need
more
a couple more
content.
power bombs! Whatever, that's just gonna have to do!
Your super missile collection is getting somewhere.
Oh god, my energy! It hurts!
Marked off the magic cape.
I feel like my odds
So
are pretty
many
good.
explosive arrows.
But overconfidence is the killer of many and whatnot. Eh, what? So I'm just gonna try to play good, and we'll see what happens.
Oh. Neat. Wow. Reserve tanks. Cool. More missiles. Even more red rupees.
Going up!
Cool. More E-tanks. Upgraded shirt by 1 step.
Admittedly, I have one too few power bombs for what I want to do, but that's fine. I'll just grab that speed booster item later. Yo, Starfall, how's it going? It cost me less time to go back and grab the old Torian Highway item than it would have for me to fire off another 3 power bombs. So, I'm perfectly content with having to go back for that. A fairly dangerous seed, all things considered. Because without any armor, we're expected to go to Rick's ship now and face off against Phantoon. And for people who aren't used to fighting Phantoon, that's going to be a tough fight.
Of course this location would have a shitty item. Do you have enough missiles yet?
No. Oh, that's better. Okay.
Barrier suit is now yours.
Never mind then. Phantoon will be just fine. Okay, good. I was actually concerned for a moment there that people were gonna have to do Phantoon with minimal energy tanks and no suits.
Blue P. Maybe you should see a doctor.
Oh dear. I don't know why I just insist on doing Alcatraz all the time now. The Kraken!
What was that?
The Kraken! Didn't you hear me?
Do you have enough missiles yet?
No! Soon, Chucker, soon. Alright, let's go! I'm not actually sure what the max missile count is in Combat Randomizer. Oh right, I have to wait for that to regenerate. I know it's 230 in the original game. Charge!
Picked up
Okay.
more heart pieces.
Yes!
Your bottle is now even better.
Yeah, that particular shine spark can often be mandatory in logic as well, so... Because it gets you across that gap! Speaking of crossing gaps, we gotta do some of that. Ah. If I was any good at doing this other shine spark, I'd do that as well, but I'm not, so... Gotta do some awkward jumps. Might turn off the speed booster just because it's a little bit easier without it. Damn it! Jump, damn you! Where's my Wile E. Coyote time? There we go. Hey! Don't mind if I do.
Your sword grows stronger.
Nice. Doesn't really do anything, but I mean, it's nice to have. Oh man, 50 years. You don't really see those very often these days. Hopefully they have a good anniversary. Cause that would do it! That's a lot of kids. Oh. Too many children. Come on, Phantom, be cooperative, make yourself honorable. There we go. Yeah. Alright, 3 good cycles, so I should be able to finish him off this time. Got him!
Toggled spooky ghost on.
Nice. The hitboxes on those fires are A, gigantic, and B, they linger when you shoot them. They don't just disappear, they stay a little while. The latter is much more the problem. It's the fact that they stick around.
So many explosive arrows.
Alright, Wreck Ship, let's see what you got. I'm at least making note that Aghanim is available and in logic at the moment. So the game might be expecting me to cross over to the East Ark world that way. To which, you know, I decidedly say no. I have other means of getting around it that are fully race legal, so I'll take those. Twisted Logic, thank you for the 1 year! Twitch Prime. You can jump and spin a little bit more for us today as we're going over this way. Using the almighty power of the speed booster. Oh, plenty of things. A lot of the stuff I do just for the hell of it during casual scenes are things that are not allowed. Like everything involving clipping into the walls with the boots. Anything for the 5 get the subs. Going on over to
Toggle
SBL
bacon
David,
on.
Mere Artist, 4 Pancakes, Penguin Gamer, and Lord Cino. And John been spent a little bit more for us today. I think I'm gonna keep that sword, by the way. That seems like something that could be an advantageous item. So let's take that with us.
Showtime!
Come on! I know you can get back out of here!
Showtime!
Come on! And right with the fire, get this up as well. Do I have to turn off the speed booster for this to work? Come on! Is it really not possible to get out of here without the...
Showtime! Showtime! Showtime!
The tide doesn't adjust at all, so normal jumps ain't gonna do it.
Showtime!
Yeah, screw it. I don't care enough. Ridiculous. A tracker remove sword.
Decreased sword by 1 step.
A tracker mark sword and wrecked pool.
Marked sword at wrecked pool.
A tracker unclear wrecked pool. A tracker untrack wrecked pool.
There's nothing to remove.
Damn, I really wanted to keep that too. Oh, I don't know what to tell you. It wasn't clearing the jump. It's so rare for me to be in a situation where I only have speed booster to get over there. And it's actually something I want. I don't think it's actually ever come up before.
Do you have enough bombs yet?
Okay, I'm gonna have to book it after that. Gravity suit is the thing that fixes your water jumping. Even high jump boots will fix most problems, though.
Hello K Broman 216. Picked up more missiles.
Oh, hey, it's the gravity suit. Right, I think I'm gonna go get that now.
Pancakes on.
Sorry, I think I'm just 5 get the subs as well. Going over to HS, Lemlag, Wafer Balls, Evil Knievel, and Len the Cat. Hey, I know that one. Yes. Alright, now let's go get some bacon.
Showtime! Showtime!
Hey Ringelson.
I know there's definitely an MSU I want to work on. I just need to find the time. Hey, more fall bombs.
Marked off the IBJ device.
I mean, now we're now able to do basically everything in
Really?
Super Metroid. So I think if we get to get sub out over to 0 to the 14th. So I've got a boogie. I wasted like a whole over a minute on that stupid sword. Go, go, go!
More primitive explosives.
And we're now gonna go waste some more time on it because it's worth grabbing. I'm legitimately tempted to go to Meridia through the Forgotten Highway just because I'm gonna be over there. So you know what? I am! We're doing it! Actually, that's still probably not worth it. There's just nothing over there. It's a long walk, and it just gets me to the spot I'd be in Brinstar anyways, and I'd miss out on Red Brinstar, so let me just grab this and get going. A track sword.
Bacon.
Oh god, the background! It's the sad truth, Forgotten Highway's so useless that there's really no point in me going there. Go, 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 go! Ah! Yeah, we met the goal for Yakuza 0. So we have all the sub incentives this month. It's kind of ridiculous. There were some expensive ones in there. I mean, if the game wants to continue being really convenient, you can hit me up with some of that, grapple beam or space jump.
Do you have enough reserve tanks yet?
Considering that's 3 out of 4 of them, yeah, I do.
Hi Tilly Hart.
It was Rainbow Palace, and that is indeed the background song for this area.
Added more missiles.
The
You
accursed
can now
place
carry
with the
more
most
of an item
ridiculous
you'll
bomb jump
probably
puzzles.
never run out of after the first 15 minutes.
Shut up, Tracker. Whoa! Ah, shit. Your mom is very determined. As somebody who's also 100% of that game, your mom is very determined. That shit's hard. Phaser's trying its best.
Picked up more missiles.
Ah! By like 40 energy. Yes, Maya. Yeah, Betus' race started up a couple hours earlier than my normal stream time. And like 3 hours earlier than his. Oh, that's pretty
Toggled fire rod on.
good. Hey, Tracker, there's bullshit at Mama Turtle.
Marked Mama Turtle room is bullshit.
It's gonna be a bad scene for anybody who's not good at wall jumping.
Toggling ether on.
Yeah, this is still Bomberman. It's from the second attack.
Another one.
Yes, it's important to remember that there's 3 Bomberman games on the N64. I mean, this is a super casual race. Open to all. So yeah, there's a few people that aren't super good at wall jumping. So maybe they usually play with the space jump being available early. It's just meant to be a good-natured time, you know? Casual. Oh,
Stop.
man!
Hammer time. I hear Peg World is beautiful this time of year. Marking
Okay,
off the big
that's
X.
that good shit.
Marking off the red boomerang.
Hey, Tracker, undo that.
Enunciate more clearly next time.
She stuck that one in without me even noticing.
Hoarding more missiles. Your bottle is now even better.
Yeah, that's actually a vanilla feature. If you go in the Warp Ball form with Warp Ball bombs and have a fully charged charge beam, you'll just drop a bunch of bombs everywhere. Oh, God. Oh, that's spicy. Okay. I'm definitely gonna have to skip Butts 1 and come to Meridia through the back area in a bit. Because that mushroom's a little bit too spicy to leave behind, but I need to check the other one. How about this? Hey, Tracker, there's bullshit at right sandpit left item.
Marked right sand pit. Right item as bullshit.
Hey, Tracker, there's bullshit at right sandpit left item.
Ignoring right sand pit. Right item.
Hey, Tracker, there's bullshit at right sandpit left item.
Please repeat.
Hey, Tracker, there's bullshit at right sandpit left item. Hey, Tracker, there's bullshit at right sandpit left item.
Ignoring right sand pit. Left item.
Right then. I'll be grabbing these and heading straight back to Link to the Past now.
Of heart. Mushroom is now yours.
The red shield's plenty useful, but the mirror shield is the opposite of useful. The red shield's actually good. Engage party music. Oops. Actually, it's more like belching. Yeah, like at this point, I'd pick up whatever other shield is out there, because I would like to have the red shield over the standard fighter shield if I had to pick between them.
Yay. More red rupees.
Yeah, Bomberman Hero is very much experimental drums and bass.
I'm running out of jokes to make about you finding so many heart pieces.
Don't worry about it, Tracker.
Who's ready to melt a dinosaur?
I'll do it! I'm ready! was trying to see if I could, like, shine spark him. That'd be kind of funny. There goes frickin' Crocomire just saying that he's not getting hit again.
That's nice.
Yeah, I couldn't quite get the Shine Spark to light up, but I wanted to see if it was doable. Perhaps something to science at a later date. Hey, Tracker Track Crocomire.
Toggled Crocomire on.
Got it! Whee! Hey.
That's nice. Picked up more red rupees.
Yeah, it was an earlier start time than usual, Death Warrior. I see you showing up at the regular start time, though. You're paying attention. We're participating in a race. It's not the catapult sprite. It's the Kraken!
Track silvers.
You know what? That was worth killing Crocomire for. Sorry, Crocomire. Especially with so many bosses left that are vulnerable to it.
That's nice.
Going up! Yeah, they usually do. That's why I always post on my Twitter. But I understand following that's kind of a pain in the ass too. I know there's like browser extensions that are a little bit better about notifications than Twitch themselves. That's usually the best bet.
Okay, you have enough missiles now.
I mean, I guess. But we're gonna be getting more. That's just how it works, Tracker.
Your mom signed the permission slip. Now you can carry more bombs. Can you even eat that many burgers? Neat.
Let's see, 20 burgers? It would be a challenge, but I could certainly no. No, I couldn't eat 20 burgers. I'd be too full. I could probably manage 10, though, on a good day. I mean, you see those power bombs. They look like a pretty big burger.
Hoarding more power bombs. Added more pieces
That looks
of
like a
heart.
full-size burger with a pretty big bun. Lots of bread to fill up on in that.
More pieces of heart.
I'm looking like a very productive upper Norfair at the moment.
That's a lot of soup.
There's indeed a lot of soup. Big Borg! Alright, at least the trip to Super Metroid was pretty efficient, minus the slight snafu at the wrecked ship. I got some donjons to go do. I'd be interested in sequence breaking into Lower Norfair if I had, you know, Makeda Samaria and at least 2 medallions.
Neat.
I'm gonna grab one more thing from Super Metroid, and then we're gonna spend some quality time in Link to the Past for a while. There we go, get a nice health and ammo refill too.
You unbelievable.
Yeah, worth.
Oh yeah.
So many E-tanks.
Alright, let's get to work! I have a plan of action as to how to approach the Dark World at this time.
This very tense moment.
Let's go ahead and hand in Bottle Kid first.
Luigi, Luigi. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hoarding more bombs.
Alright, let's do some donjons! When in doubt, do progression. Yeah, it's such a pleasant jingle, too. Tracker? Tracker? Tracker! Tracker? Hey, Tracker, track Nice Beam from Skullwoods.
Toggling nice beam on. Just one more.
Gotcha!
Marked Mothula as defeated.
Okay, good. The auto tracking's still working. I wasn't sure for a
Decreased
second
sword
there.
by one step.
Hey, Tracker, undo that.
Was that not what you wanted?
No. Alright, while I'm here, let's make use of this sequence broken book. Yeah, Eastern Palace and Misery Mire, they're the red ones. Hey Tracker, there's bullshit at Master Sword Pedestal.
Marked missile at Ped.
Hey Tracker, there's bullshit at Master Sword Pedestal.
Phew. Marked pedestal as bullshit.
Pedestal was 20 bucks. Ooh, baby.
Hoarding more red rupees.
There we go. Hey, Tracker, clear Skull Woods.
Cleared all items from Skill Woods.
Hey, Tracker, there's bullshit at Bumper Ledge.
Ignoring Bumper Cave.
Yeah, Archipelago just keeps on adding more stuff. If you really want to take, well, multiple days for something, they'll give you the option.
Do you have enough primitive explosives yet?
No. Alright, let's keep going. Nice. Oh, Machroid, you ruined it. You ruined it. It's not special anymore.
Who needs the charge beam now?
I mean, I like the charge beam, but it is somewhat frivolous at the moment, yes. Oh, so close! Lego! Lego! Lego my Squiddo! Thanks, Mario. aggro dragon today. Wait, so I didn't get a few shots in. Nice. Nice.
Toggled dragon on. Picked up more 20 rupees.
Alright, that's some more progression. We got more to do yet, though. Oh. I bonked my head.
Fresh
Huh?
meat.
Sounds like my average time at a party there, Kiddick. It's like, okay, get my quick hellos in and then either hang out with one person or just avoid everybody for the rest of the duration. Fourth bottle?
Upgraded bottle by 1 step.
Really didn't need that, but okay. Alright, let's get out of here. I've done that before, Delicious Meat. I was at one birthday party that I wasn't super stoked to be at. And, you know, the neighbor's cats around. It's like, oh, you know, that orange one's kind of shy. Doesn't really like people. 2 minutes later, I'm petting that orange cat for a very long time. They were very happy. A very happy cat. Now, the chances of me actually using these potions are slim to... Nice fetch
Toggle
quest
shuttle
chain!
on.
Christ! I slimmed to none, but I'll pick them up anyways. Yo, Shallon, how's it going?
That's nice.
16 hearts. That's a lot.
Hello Megamints. Your shield is now even better.
Oh,
The
vanilla.
Racing Council will hear about this. Your
Yeah.
missile pack collection is getting somewhere.
You can say hello, and Tracker will greet you back.
Greetings Snision. Hi Kinix. Greetings Sandra Vandra.
Diandra
Greetings
Brandra.
Ta File. Hello SLVR Striker. Do you have enough energy tanks yet?
No. Hey, Tracker, not scammed.
That only happens 18% of the time.
Hey, Tracker, there's bullshit in Sorledge.
Hello Ridiasu. Could you repeat that?
Hey, Tracker, there's bullshit in Sorledge.
Marked Zora's ledge as bullshit.
Ah, fetch
Yay.
quest just leads into a missile.
More missiles.
Go, 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 go! Oh, jeez! Alright, sure! One golden sword! Hey, Tracker, track butter.
Marked sword is butter.
Pretty sure I'm gonna have to go to Thieves Town soon. Call it a hunch. Hey, you wanna know one of the only normally race legal things that's banned in this race? Hovering. Even though there's only like me and one other person who can do it. It's fine. Swamp Palace is a crystal anyways. It's also bound on the actual fingers, but yeah, it destroys controllers. Your hand does cramp eventually, though. Takes a while. I can only imagine how much our routes are different. I'm gonna look at his VOD afterwards and see just how off the rails I went compared to his. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Oh, hell I'm sorry, I don't have to tell you this. You're gonna have a bad time. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Nice. Oh shit, the book's in logic. Very interesting. That opens up another option.
Wave beam is now yours. 4 treasures left. Rip Helmasaur King. Hello MTI.
To the back! Yo, Galena, how's it going?
Hey Gaweno. Hello Death Warrior 17.
Hey, track content.
More content? Good to see you, Phantom Kieran. Another one. 3 treasures left.
There's so many seeds lately where I have all the beams except for plasma. At this point, plasma would be kind of late anyways, but I'd still take it.
Toggling King.
Well. Looks
2
like
items left in Dork Palace.
looks like I have some stuff to do.
Toggling blue boomerang on. 1 more to go in here.
It's the call of Turtle Rock. It speaks to me.
Picked up more sticks.
Next! So, I mean, if somehow Mr. Meyer and Totoroki end up being the same medallion, I guess all I really need is flippers and hookshot for Swamp Palace. Because I have enough to finish off Super Metroid now.
Hoarding more +5 bomb capacities.
Our MSU pack today is Bomberman for 64. It's all 3 N64 Bomberman games. Yankling's putting form is a squid. Hey Tracker, there's bullshit at Floating Island.
Sky floating crap is kind of rare to see. Marked Floating Island as bullshit.
Yeah, everybody always forgets about the second attack. Well, would you look at that? I think I put off coming up here for a bit. Hey Tracker, mark Ether is required for Turtle Rock.
Ether is now known for Turtle Rock.
Don't have the hook shot, so I have to take the slow route. So there's a good chance I'm gonna end up go voting Swamp Palace, because it's probably gonna be the last thing I have access to. You just do laser skips. There's two different methods of it. The walking method and the dashing method. Because the thing about the laser hitboxes is, they only have a hitbox at the very front. And it's a pretty narrow hitbox. So you can sneak around it. Yeah, it's really not so bad. It's like, get to the room, plop a save state, practice it a little bit. You'll have it in no time. Hey, get back here! Where's it going? We got an escapee!
Even more blue rupees. 4 items left in Turtle Rock.
Red shield doing something. Block not one, but 2 fireballs there. No, it's just an inkling. Paladin's not even close to right. I did make a little mock-up version of a sprite of myself for this game. I quickly learned how much of a pain in the ass making sprites for this game is.
Even more sticks. Your 20 rupees collection is getting somewhere.
Man, this Turtle Rock
3
is
items left in
sucking.
Turtle Rock.
Samus is also an inkling. There's 2 of them. So all you do is this. Make sure you're not directly on the center, and you'll just sneak around.
Beam now. 2 items left in Turtle Rock. How many more missiles do you need?
I know!
Just 1 more.
As many as it gives me. Until I had the plasma beam, I'd much rather just shoot missiles at everything. Just the outfit, the hair would be left alone. That should be good. Nice. Nothing at all in Turtle Rock, but at least it's another crystal.
Another one. Rip Trinix.
I mean, if there's a funny food, it'd be the old fuzzy version of me, probably. That'd be the one that makes the most sense.
Hoarding more heart
Why do I have 17 heart containers? That's a lot of HP!
Cool. More 50 rupees. Neat.
Gotta be something up here.
Hopefully this will help things. Hoarding more 5 rupees.
No tracker. I have
More
17
heart
hearts. I really didn't need the red
More
mail.
powerful bombs.
Why is there
Even more
nothing up
big
here?
punches.
It's so many items! They're all useless! They're all useless!
Added more 50 rupees. Added more powerful bombs.
First step better not be in Hookshot Cave, I'm just saying. That'd be very annoying.
Your super missile collection is getting somewhere.
Alright, so somehow the entirety of Death Mountain managed to have nothing. That's fairly insulting, considering there's a bunch of convenience items I wouldn't have minded either.
Clippers is now yours.
Alright! So I just need that blasted hook shot. Let's see if I can go get it from Lower North here first. I definitely I'm gonna need to farm up some soups. First off, I'm gonna save here, because this trick is kind of annoying. No, I don't know where the hook shot is. I'm trying to sequence break it so I can do a bunch of go voting and Link to the Past. Because that would be quite helpful. I also want to find out whether or not I need another medallion. Alright, I need to do some farming. I need all the soups I can get my hands on. Come on, drop rate. Better. Good enough. Let's go. This is an example of something being harder because I'm not going to be doing an overworld glitch. I'm going to have to do a race legal nonsense instead. Okay, and I need ice. Okay, yeah, that's good. Oh, right, they don't care about ice unless you have the plasma beam. Well, never mind on that then. Let me turn the ice off. A little early. A little early again. I think I got it. Let me turn off gravity soon. Oh, I bumped my head! No! I keep bonking my head, come on! Let me try the other gravity jump real quick.
Bet you can't wait to face Ridley.
That'll do.
Welcome back to SMZ3 Randomizer.
This is Agent 3. I'm in.
Showtime!
Hey, thank you for the 6 months. You and Jonathan spit a little bit more for us today. As now I need to screw up not screw up a different trick, yes. I don't have a space jump, so I need to get to Meyer through other means. First try! Hell yeah! Hey, tracker track content. Hey, tracker track content.
Cool. More content. You now have 120 more explosive arrows than you started with. Okay.
Alright, just 4 missiles. Okay, time to find out whether or not I need another medallion, because the answer is probably yes. No, it's not! Hey, Tracker, mark ether is required for Misery Mire.
Marked ether as required for Misery Mire.
Alright, so I do just need the hookshot.
Yay. More 50 rupees. The Racing Council will hear about this.
Nice.
So many arrow carrying knowledges. Added more superb missiles. Good to see you, Jelid.
Alright, let's get moving.
Yay. More heart pieces. One item left in Miserable Mire. Pyramid Fairy would be an interesting spot for it to wind up after all this. Also terrible. Marking off bombos.
Alright, nothing
The
in here of
Racing
importance.
Council will hear about this.
Ah, it's fine, Tracker. I just did a very elaborate jump. Oh, vanilla big key then.
Good to see you, Cookie 2K2.
Alright, at least I'll be able to get Mr. Meyer done, and it's not like it would have been any faster in Go mode. Because it's a vanilla big key.
The Racing Council will hear about this.
Yeah, Tracker, don't worry about it. Just jump good. Yeah, I'm glad we haven't picked up any more rupees yet. Ah, I ruined it. missed. I missed again. Try it one more time. Try it again. And it didn't even work. What the fuck? No, your hitbox is always the same. In both games. It's why the sprites in here do a very specific sprite size.
Rip psychedelic eyeball.
We're missing the hook shot. Because I can't finish Swamp Palace without it. So, you know, it'd be pretty awful if it was in Swamp Palace. My hope is that it's just in Lower Norfair and I pick it up along the way.
More missiles.
Unfortunately, I do need to farm more super missiles. And I've kind of doomed myself to having to do a kind of short charge for this, huh? Alright, hang on. That'll work! One more batch will be fine. I don't need more soups than that. You can see why I farmed up so many soups.
Cool. More pieces of heart.
Strategically positioned. Space pirate! Several of them! I'm gonna be losing entire energy tanks to these pests. I have nothing to destroy them, so... Thankfully, I do have plenty of energy because, you know, 3 reserve tanks are just sitting there. There's a not impossible chance that they had to come into play due to lack of offensive power for low warfare.
Your missile collection is getting somewhere.
I should have collected a few more soups. Hopefully these guys give me a refund on some of them. Alright, I need to farm up a couple more. Oh hey, a couple more! Thanks, drop rate. I wanted to have at least 40 going into Ridley. Ridley, stop just flopping around and start pogoing. Pogo, Ridley! Pogo! I believe in you! Ridley, come on! Do the one move that's actually really good. There he goes. Alright, he's dead. Just needs to grab me. Come on, Ridley! Alright, he'll take a few more shots then. Now stop trying to grab me and grab me! There we go.
Toggled Ridley on. Mark off the danger blender.
Well, at least getting out of here is
Don't
going to be a
you need
lot
the
easier.
Space jump to get to Ridley's reliquary.
Yeah, what of it? Alright, the escape is going to be much easier now. Nah. It's a big list, though. There's like 9 of us. I don't know how many are left. I'll find out later. Where's this stupid hookshot? It's all I need! Swear to God, if that thing's in Swamp Palace, I'm gonna be so mad!
So many pieces of heart.
Hey, how about a hookshot, though? Hey, Tracker, there's bullshit at, Escape from Powerbomb.
I didn't get that.
Hey, Tracker, there's bullshit at Escape Powerbomb. Nah, I'm not gonna worry about it.
Nice to see you, Helicard 92. Neat.
Nice energy refill! Damn.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. At least I got Meyer done. It's time to pick a pendant! He's ultimately going to end up on the slower side just due to the lack of mobility in Super Metroid for the longest time. No, I'm just going to Thieves Town. I got one more thing I want to check first. That location would be pretty nasty. I am going to check Swamp Palace before Ice Palace, at least. Because, like, half of Ice Palace has hookshot required in its damn logic, so... wouldn't be the best choice. Yeah, we full cleared Meridia. There's nothing left there except for Plasma Beam Room and Shack Tool, so the usuals. Oops.
Toggle hookshot on. But I thought you needed the ocarina to get to Cursed Fairy left.
Hey, Tracker Track,
more
go
heart pieces.
mode!
Toggled go mode. On.
Guess whose sequence breaking was worth it? Yes!
What was that?
Yes!
Oh my, that is such a good burn. Wow.
Hey, Tracker, no! Hey, Tracker, I'm sorry. Hey, Tracker, I'm sorry.
Oh, fine.
You know I didn't mean to say that, Tracker, come on. I was just laughing. Guess whose sequence breaking was worth it? So, of course, this begs the question, how was I supposed to get to Meyer? With the space jump or with the flute? So what the hell was that bonk? I bonked into the wall to the right but went upwards. This game is weird. I can't believe I managed to dodge all the pendant dungeons in this situation. Jeez. Alright, let's boogie. I should be able to sub 3. Normally you get to Mystery Meyer using the flute. But in Copa Randomizer, you can sometimes have to go through Lower Norfair. I'm so glad my sequence breaking was worth it. And the screw attack being right after Ridley just shows me that, you know what, it wouldn't have gotten that much faster, even with the space jump, because I would have still not have had very good offensive tools. I'd be very surprised if Viv didn't end up forfeiting this seed. Because, yeah, space jump's just not available.
Good job on the tech.
Thanks.
Was it a first try?
Hell yeah.
Added more +5 bomb capacities.
I'm looking for Plasma Beam.
5 items left in Swamp Palace. More E-tanks. 4 items left in Swamp Palace.
Nuts. Yeah, it's less fake flippers and more just tricking the game into thinking I'm on the bottom layer instead of in the water. Alright, let's head on up to Death Mountain.
Defeated.
Whether or not we're gonna get a sub 3 depends on Ganon's Tower Big Key being cooperative. So here we go! Hey Tracker, the GT Big Key guessing game is now open for guesses.
The floor is now open for guesses.
Alright, didn't get dead rocked. Nice. I feel pretty good about getting to skip a 4 item in the back of Thieves Town, Thieves Town. Hey Tracker, close the floor.
If you like having a soul, then I hope you made your guess because the floor is now closed. Added more Zelda bombs. 19 items left in Ganon's tower. Yay! More missiles. 18 treasures left. Picked up more 20 rupees. 17 treasures left. Added more super missiles.
That's a lot of soups.
16 treasures left. Sweet. 15 treasures left. You now have 20 heart pieces. 14 treasures left.
Alright!
Added more reserve tanks. How did you get to compass room bottom left without the space jump?
Don't worry about it,
13
Tracker.
items left in Ganon's tower.
Alright, let's head for number 12. I have 19 hearts because the game won't stop giving them to me.
Added more pieces of heart. 12 treasures left. Picked up more 300 rupees.
Oh, it's not unlucky 13.
Don't you need the space jump to get to Fire Snake Room?
Oh, don't worry
11
about it, Tracker.
treasures left. So many arrow capacities.
There it is.
By the way, nice tech.
Hey, Tracker, who guessed
10 items
15?
left in Ganon's tower. But how did you get to randomizer room top left without the space
Like
jump?
Kitsune! To you, I
Added
say.
more bombs.
Well
9 items
done.
left in Ganon's tower.
Good job.
Even more missiles. 8 treasures left. Moonlight Kitsune performed the miraculous feat of having correctly guessed the number 15.
Yeah, you got it right. It was 15. Once again, I say.
Well done.
Alright, we should be good. Let's go! You know I'm gonna do stand-up glitch just for the hell of it. I'm gonna save that maybe a second.
Too easy.
This is a very tense moment. Oh yeah!
Ow! Oh, come on. Again, it's not gonna have a good time. I'm so happy my stupid secrets breaking worked out. There's 9 people in the race. God, I'm bunking a lot in this Ganon's tower, huh? No idea on the flute either. I haven't taken a single hint this seed.
Hints are no longer on.
They weren't on in the first place, Tracker. We have video evidence. Bueno, thank you for continuing to sub over to Morgan KP. And Jonathan spend a little bit more for us today. Yes. I'm also gonna be curious where the damn plasma beam is, because we're obviously not getting that unless it's right here.
Neat.
Nope.
7 items left in Ganon's tower.
I'll be a little bit sad if it was in one of the chests that I just passed, yeah. Alright, 2-2. Alright, as long as he doesn't give me a blue ball. Which he didn't. 2-2-2. Easy enough. Ganon! Ganon! Oh, Ganon! Alright! I'm calling out to you. Don't worry about it. Inkling's just a very good whistler. Alright, which way you going, Ganon? I did! Crocodile died for them, but I found them, yes. Oh, the timing! Hey, Tracker Track content!
That's nice.
Smooth! Alright! Mother brain time! I didn't get the jump timing. Sad face! I'm barreling through there at maximum speed. Heading into Taurine. I've got 75 soups! That's a lot of soup! Can you imagine trying to drink 75 ounces of soup? Whew. That's a lot of salt. Nice. No, I said soup. Soup! That would definitely do something to your digestive system. No problem, Guido. Hopefully have fun. Oh. Money! Jelly D with the 75 bucks! Hang on, let's look at that in a second. That's a lot of soup. It is a lot of soup. Thank you for the $75. That's like enough to give $75 for 75 cans of soup. Soup. Delicious soup, good for soul. I've had soup. Even only 75 ounces of soup wouldn't be too bad. I've got a 52 fluid ounce water mug, so I have an idea how big it is, since that's like 1.5 of those. And that's a lot of soup, but I mean, it's not an impossible amount of soup. It's just a lot. Alright, who's ready for the spacer to have its time in the sunlight? You can do it, Spacer, I believe! Get up! Spacer has work to do!
Greetings, Lord Nanfoodle.
Alright, it's almost time to get in there. Here we go! Spacer, go! Spacer's trying so hard right now, man! Okay, Spacer, you did good. You did good. How much damage did that even do? Probably not very much. You tried your very damnedest, Spacer. Hey, track content. Hey, track content.
Do you really think that was high-quality hashtag content?
Yes, it was!
Let's get some unbiased opinions from chat to confirm. I have opened a poll for 60 seconds.
You did it, Spacey! You very slightly softened up Mother Brain.
Let's see. I am crunching the numbers. It looks like the chat and I are in agreement. That was some solid content. Even more content.
Yeah! Even Tracker believes in Spacer! You hear that? Tracker's rooting for Spacer too!
Hello Starfall Infinity.
Nah, this is a race the animals stay. Hey, you know I right-clicked that tracker. Stop the timer. There we go. Squeaked out the sub 3. Despite my best efforts at a couple of points. Yeah, we won. Our official time is 2:57:12. The placement is first place! Yes. Yeah, I really need to figure out what the hell's going on with getting back from that room. Because I know it's doable. Delicious Meat's probably right. I probably just have to jump by aiming straight down and that'll do it. Because that seems to get you a very, very slight extra boost. I've just never been in that situation before, so it's just like, shit, what do I do? I mean, I was the favorite to win, so shrug, but you never know, you never know. That hook shot could have been in many other places. But this time around, it was behind some sequence breaks that I got away with. Yeah, we won. Good old Mad Equals Counter, one of the devs is still chugging along. Yeah! Yeah, all those sequence breaks are race legal, so nothing wrong there. Okay, I need to know. Hey Tracker, enable spoilers.
Toggled spoilers on.
Hey Tracker, where's the space jump?
The space jump is at Attic, in Thieves Town.
Okay, so just doing Thieves Town would have been the best option when I got there? Finish this hit go mode? Nice. I figured he wouldn't be too far behind. Yeah, Pendant Thieves. I didn't want to go into Pendant Thieves because I didn't have the hammer and there was 4 items in the back! Hey, Tracker, where's the plasma beam?
The plasma beam is at Magic Bat, in Light World Northwest, but it is out of logic.
Technically could have fake powdered for that. Hey, Tracker, where's the magic powder?
The magic powder can be found at Swamp Palace Big Key Chest, in Swamp Palace.
Left side swamp, so yeah. Fake powder actually would have been pretty good this scene. But I didn't hang on to the mushroom because it was on the way to other things. Okay, hey, Tracker, where's the flute? Hey, Tracker, where's the flute?
The flute is at Hookshot Cave, bottom left, in Dark World Death Mountain East.
Ew! Okay, you have to go to Misery Mire then. So the flute was locked by Misery Mire completion. Unless you can hover, but hovering is banned in this race, so... Well, well, well. Guess who had to go to Misery Mire in that direction anyways? Nice. Hey, Tracker, where's the cane of Brian? Hey, Tracker, where's the cane of Brian?
The Cane of Berna is at X-Ray Scope, in Red Bryn Star, but it is out of logic.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten that either. Hey, Tracker, where's Quake?
Could you repeat that?
Hey, Tracker, where's Quake?
Quake is at Mini Helmus or Room Right, in Ganon's Tower, but it is out of logic.
So one medallion was in Misery Mire and the other was in Ganon's Tower. Hey, Tracker, where's that red shit?
You already cleared every location that has the red shit.
I guess we won't know that one because it accidentally got tracked at one point. Hey, Tracker, where's the X-ray scope?
The X-ray scope is at Plasma Beam, in Inner Meridia.
Gross! Well, despite your best efforts, there was no way Dragon was getting cooked by the microwave beam today. Hey, Tracker, where's the grapple beam? Hey, Tracker, where's grapple?
The grapple can be found at Thieves' Town Big Chest, in Thieves' Town.
Oh, no! If you early delve into Thieves' Town, you wouldn't be able to go to Shack Tool. Now that's the truest curse. Hey, Tracker, what's a Shack Stash?
Shuck Toll's item has a missile.
Okay, you'd miss out on a missile. But, still, it would have been tragic. Hey, Tracker, what's a Peg World?
A explosive arrow is there.
Yeah, it's just missiles in both. It was very interesting, Fragger, I'll give it that. It let me do some tech. Some interesting tech that I haven't had to do in a while. As shown by my, lack of space jump. I didn't want to go to Thieves! There's 4 items! There's guaranteed to be something in the big chest. Any forfeits yet? Yeah, Viv forfeited. It's like I said, if there's no early space jump, Viv's not going to really be able to play much because she doesn't really do very much in terms of wall jumps. Did you see it? I can handle it. They're usually just thorough clears.